Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupé. This isn't just the most expensive car ever sold, it's a machine that was never meant to be owned. In 1955, Mercedes-Benz built only two 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupés, essentially turning a Le Mans winning race car into something barely road legal. Under the hood sits a 3.0-liter straight 8 pushing around 310 horsepower in a car weighing just over 2,200 pounds. That's not luxury, that's raw engineering. Named after Rudolf Uhlenhaut, the engineer who drove it like a daily, this car could hit nearly 180 miles per hour in an era where most cars struggled past 100. Here's the twist. In 2022, one sold for $143 million. Not because it's rare, but because it represents a moment in history that can never be recreated. Ferrari 330 LM/250 GTO. This is the only Ferrari on this list, and somehow it might be the most important one. The 1962 Ferrari 330 LM/250 GTO isn't just rare, it's singular. Chassis 3765 is the only GTO ever raced by Scuderia Ferrari itself, which already puts it in a different league. Under the hood, a 4.0-liter V12 pushing close to 390 horsepower in a car weighing under 2,500 pounds. Built for endurance racing, it wasn't designed to look good, it just ended up iconic. In 2023, it sold for $51.7 million. But here's what really matters. This car isn't just a collector's piece, it's a factory weapon with documented racing pedigree. And once cars start crossing into Formula One territory, the numbers and the stories get even crazier. Mercedes-Benz W196R Streamliner. Before aerodynamics became standard, this car was already there. The 1954 Mercedes-Benz W196R Streamliner was built for one purpose: dominate Formula One at speeds no one else could sustain. Its fully enclosed body wasn't for style. It was engineered to cut through air at over 180 miles per hour on long circuits like Monza. Underneath, a 2.5-liter straight 8 producing around 290 horsepower in a car weighing just about 1,800 pounds. But the real story isn't the specs, it's who drove it. Legends like Juan Manuel Fangio and Sterling Moss used this exact machine to redefine what winning looked like. In 2025, one sold for $53.9 million. This isn't just a race car, it's a turning point in engineering. And when racing DNA meets modern design, things get even more extreme. Bugatti Voiture Noire. This isn't a car built for racing, it's a statement built to exist once. The Bugatti Voiture Noire was created to celebrate 110 years of Bugatti, and they made exactly one. No duplicates, no second chance. Underneath its sculpted carbon fiber body sits an 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 producing around 1,479 horsepower. That's the same brutal engine found in the Chiron. But here, performance takes a back seat to design. Every line references the legendary Type 57 SC Atlantic, but reimagined for a modern billionaire. Valued at around $18.7 million, it's often called a rolling piece of art. And honestly, that's exactly what it is. But when exclusivity meets raw mechanical insanity, the next car doesn't just look unique, it feels completely unfiltered. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. This is what happens when engineering stops following rules and starts following obsession. The Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is one of the rarest hypercars ever built, just 3 units, each priced around $17.5 million. At its core, a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12 sourced from Mercedes-AMG, producing roughly 789 horsepower. No turbos, no filters, just raw mechanical sound. The body, a mix of carbon fiber and carbo titanium, engineered to be insanely light and rigid. And then comes the detail that changes everything. No traditional roof. It's permanently open. You don't drive this car, you experience it. This isn't about speed numbers, it's about emotion at full volume. But when craftsmanship meets legacy design, the next car trades aggression for something far more timeless. Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato. This isn't just a rare car, it's a collaboration that rewrote automotive design. The Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato was born in 1961 when Aston Martin partnered with the Italian design house Zagato to create something lighter, faster, and more beautiful than the standard DB4 GT. Only 19 original units were ever built. Under the hood, a 3.7-liter inline-six producing around 314 horsepower, pushing a car that weighed roughly 2,700 pounds. It wasn't just performance, it was precision wrapped in hand-shaped aluminum. Today, values reach around $15 million. But here's the insight. This car represents the moment design became just as important as engineering. And when luxury stops following performance entirely, the next car becomes something completely different. Rolls-Royce Sweptail. This isn't built on a production line, it's built around a person. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail was commissioned by a single client who wanted something no one else could ever replicate, and Rolls-Royce delivered. Underneath, it shares a platform with the Phantom, powered by a 6.75-liter V12, producing around 453 horsepower. But performance was never the point. The body stretches over 17 feet long, with a sweeping rear inspired by luxury yachts. Inside, materials include handcrafted wood, polished aluminum, and even a custom champagne compartment designed specifically for the owner. Estimated at around $13 million, it redefined what custom means in the modern era. This isn't about speed, it's about identity. And when a car becomes desirable for everything it represents, the next one proves that legacy alone can drive prices into another dimension. Duesenberg Model J Figoni Sports Torpedo. Before supercars, there were machines like this. The Duesenberg Model J Figoni Sports Torpedo wasn't built for speed records, it was built to dominate presence. In the 1930s, owning a Duesenberg meant you had already won. Under the hood, a massive 420 cubic inch straight 8 producing around 265 horsepower, huge numbers for its time. The chassis alone weighed over 5,000 pounds, but performance was still shocking for something this large. What made this specific version different was the body, handcrafted by Figoni et Falaschi, turning it into rolling sculpture. Cars like this have taken Best in Show at Pebble Beach and sit among the most valuable pre-war automobiles ever. This isn't just a car, it's status, frozen in metal. And the next one, it's not just rare, it's considered untouchable. Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic. This is the car collectors don't chase, they dream about. The Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic is often called the holy grail of automobiles, and for a reason. Only 4 were ever built. Today, just 2 are confirmed to still exist. Designed by Jean Bugatti, its shape was unlike anything the world had seen. That iconic dorsal seam running across the body wasn't just design, it came from the limitations of working with lightweight alloys at the time. Under the hood, a supercharged 3.3-liter inline 8 producing around 200 horsepower. Modest by today's standards, but irrelevant. This car isn't about speed, it's about myth. One privately held example is estimated to be worth over $100 million. And here's the real insight. At this level, cars stop being machines. They become history you can own. Subscribe to the channel to follow the next videos. Until next time.